Hello, welcome back to La Cena, where the gossip is just as good as the food. In case anyone is wondering what La Cena is, it is a podcast we discuss and bring awareness to the different Hispanic and Latin American cultures and communities. Join us as we explore its diverse traditions, history, and more. Hello, I am Elizabeth Enamorado. I am a freshman and I am a natural science major.
Hey, my name's Juan Ventura. I'm a nursing major, senior, ready to graduate.
Hey, my name is Aldrin Munoz. I am a sophomore and I am a civil engineering major.
Hi, I'm Maxie Sanchez. I'm a business major and I'm a sophomore.
Hello, my name is Derek Guerrero Diaz. I am a sophomore and I'm a liberal studies elementary education major.
Alrighty, okay. So finals and winter break is coming up. I know I'm ready for this semester to be over. Do you guys share mutual feelings about that?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, definitely ready to kick back.
I think, as you go on in college, it's just going to get harder each year. And so right now I'm at the breaking point. But I will say, kind of just a lot of my excitement for for the break comes from the fact that it's so stressful. And so as a senior, I know that, once I graduate and everything, once I'm out in the real world, it's not going to feel the same. Breaks aren't going to feel the same because I'm not going to have that stress, and then break comes and I'm like, oof, everything's off my shoulders. So I'm going to miss that, which, most of you can't relate. You're still young, full of life.
We're kids.
You'll get there, though. You'll get there.
Yeah, they say the best semester is your last semester, so
Are you
look forward to that.
I am. I have a pretty bad case of senioritis. That's not just the high school thing. It's also the college thing. I'm ready to graduate. Ready to get some stability. But I'll miss it. I know.
Okay, so talking about winter break, Thanksgiving's coming up, and I know most of us have different traditions and what usually happens during Thanksgiving. I know for a fact my family does Mexican food instead of the traditional turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, green beans. And so now I kind of just want to open up to you guys. What do you guys usually do around the holiday season?
We have tamales, we do carne asadas. No, we have like a dinner, we have a party. So that's how we celebrate our Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Yeah, carne asada is always a big thing. You guys use the grill outside?
Yeah, we do
Yeah.
outside.
We do
You
grill
know the
outside.
dads outside. And then the moms inside cooking
Yeah.
the rice.
It's always good.
And
Yeah,
the
making
kids
the
running
salsa or
around.
something.
Yeah, the salsa.
And then you just have that random kid sleeping somewhere around the house.
Honestly,
Oh my
that's
god.
good.
They're taking my rooms off.
Yes, I hate when it's like in my house and I'm trying to go to my room. There's a lot of kids in there.
Yeah, just go to the room of like the big kid.
Oh,
Usually that's how it was. We
yeah.
just playing
Yeah.
Nintendo being there.
Grab them, toss them out.
Yeah, like what we focus on a lot. So we mostly make pastries. That's what my family does. But we do flan. That's one thing that we do. We always bring a flan, and we do. I don't know if y'all know what jericayas are. Jericayas. That's from Guadalajara, I think specifically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like a tiny cup like this, and it's an egg-based like.
Oh, actually, you know what? I think so. Maybe it is a Jalisco thing.
Yeah, and it's very similar to flan, but its consistency is a lot softer. I think it's an acquired taste. Some people say it tastes too much like egg, but I love it. And yeah, we do. We also do just pan with some milk.
Some
Never go
cafecito.
wrong. Yeah,
Conchas.
conchas. Yeah,
Woo!
conchas is what's up.
As someone who, I don't have a lot of family to celebrate a lot of the holidays with, is that, for you guys, I don't know whenever you guys have Thanksgiving celebrations, is it all your family just packs together at one place? Or?
You see, for my family, okay, so there's me, my mom, my two siblings, and so that's just 4. And then we have my uncle, my other uncle, my aunt, and her 2 kids. And so we just gather at her house because the rest of my family is either in Mexico, in Texas, or just out of town. They're like, maybe next year rolls around. No.
I don't know. I have a big family, just alone in my siblings. Like my family alone is 10 of us, including me. So we are the party, and then we invite the rest of it. So it's a whole bunch of us.
Sounds like a
Yeah, it's
whole-
only
Yeah.
I only have a family of 4, and
Oh,
so
this is 10.
yeah, we have a family of 4. We don't have a lot of family living close by. Most of my family's in California, so grew up in South Carolina. So South Carolina, just the 4 of us. So we just found other Hispanic people, and we like go to their houses. That's what we're ending up doing. And it just seems like this big family, but it's just like 5 families in
Yeah,
one
that's
house.
my family too. Even though we're already big.
Yeah, like 50 people.
Yeah. Literally.
That's good. So what is it like having a big family? Like, cause like you said, most of my family like lives out of town. So what is it like having
I don't know,
What is that big family?
Chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos all the time, constantly.
My family's already a chaos, and there's only 4 of us.
Imagine 10.
I can't. No.
I bet that makes like celebrations though and parties really fun. Though,
Yeah,
doesn't
though,
it?
that's true. That's true.
You just
It's a lot of us. We
You
don't
don't
need
need
to invite
anybody
anybody else.
else.
Yeah, that is kind of nice because you just know everyone. Because like I think there's a little bit of sense of organization when it's like multiple families. They're like, okay, you bring something, you bring something else.
And us.
Yeah, you always have to like make everything in the kitchen. Like,
You do this and you do this, and then somebody's not doing it, so somebody else has to do it, and then nothing is done.
I can imagine just a train of y'all just
Yeah.
like, you do this, you do that, kind of like an assembly line in a sense.
yeah,
Exactly. It's exactly how it is. And nothing is done. So,
I still don't do much. If I'm being honest. You know, 'cause, like, my parents be doing it. You know, they make a plan or they make whatever they want to take. So I'm at that age where I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, you have to bring something for la posada, and I'm gonna be like,
yes.
like what am I gonna take? Some guacamole?
You don't bring
Yeah.
yourself.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm here, I brought my hunger, like, bring it on.
Tortillas, you know.
Yes, of course.
You can never have too many.
Do y'all make the tortillas or do y'all buy the tortillas?
We
Mm.
buy
You
them.
know, it'd be tough making all the
Yes.
tortillas.
Yeah, we buy them. I'm not gonna cap like.
We gotta buy them.
Yeah.
That's how big my family is.
Yeah, but I mean, they all
Yes.
taste better when you make them yourself. Like if you go to a restaurant and the tortillas are not handmade, I'm dipping. If I'm being honest, like they have to be handmade.
They don't have
Oh,
to say.
you're one of
I've never
those
been to a
people.
restaurant that hasn't
No.
Yeah, no, because like then they use the paquete ones. You know, like the there's one brand that just does not taste.
Oh, I know exactly which brand you're talking about.
It's like yellow.
Yes!
Mhm.
It's nasty. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's continue with the theme of food. What is y'all's favorite food around the holiday season? Like for me, it's mole. I'm sorry. It's mole. Mole con tamales, especialmente tamales con ejotes. Those tamales, I'm just saying, we have to beg my aunt, but when she makes them,
And what is that? Green bean?
yeah, the green beans. Yeah.
No, I never had green beans.
I don't like
And
green
tamales?
Yeah,
No,
I
and
didn't
it's not like the
green beans.
tamales you're thinking that has like the corn husk. This is like a straight up banana leaf. So it's kind of like
It's the
I
biggest
just
tamales, no?
okay. Yeah, so you make the masa, so it's kind of like you're making las tortillas, but you add like something else, and then you add frozen green beans, and
It works.
it's so
I've never
good.
No.
You know what's
I'll have that.
really good though? The sweet ones. I remember, y'all know what I'm
Yeah, the
talking
pink
about.
one
I
with
actually
pineapple.
don't like those.
You
Are you
do?
talking
I
about
don't like them
tamales
either.
that
I think it's just like
It's-
something.
I don't know what they call them.
Right,
I think we call them like pitas or something like that. I'm not sure, but they're like the sweet ones. They're so really, really good.
The
Are
pink
they
one,
like
right?
pink ones?
Are they
Oh,
yellow?
no.
Are they yellow?
Are they-
yellow
yeah,
ones
yeah.
too.
Are they made out of
Oh,
corn?
they're
Yeah,
elote.
I think so. I'm
Yeah.
not sure, but they're sweet.
Oh no, I
I
don't
don't
like
like
Those are tamales de elote, and I like it with sour cream. Like not sour
Sour
cream.
cream.
sorry, not sour cream. It's like
What
it's
cream?
no, it's una crema.
La lechera? Are you thinking lechera?
No. I can't put my finger to it.
Whipped cream.
No. Yeah, it's whipped cream, just like straight up.
No, but people do be putting like sour cream in their like pastries. Like,
No.
not me.
I think food. It's pretty typical in my family too. Just a lot of Hispanic dishes. I will say though, one year my family tried to be different, and we tried cooking turkey and like baked beans.
How'd that go?
It did not go. We ended up having to get some fast food. It did not work out.
Dang.
I can imagine your family just showing up with pizza like,
It was, yeah, like
Happy
it was,
Thanksgiving.
it was just out of the norm, I guess. You know, it's too much out of tradition.
I commend y'all for trying something different. Though.
Honestly, kudos to y'all. My mom, okay, I'm an enchilada mole type of girl. So my mom, she makes enchiladas once every blue moon. But when she makes them, she makes 50. There's 4 of us. Those things are gone within an hour, if not 30 minutes.
My family does the same thing, pero con albóndigas.
You see, I don't like albóndigas.
No, my family likes albóndigas. Like when she makes them, my mom like leaves the kitchen and then when she comes back, they're gone. I don't know why. But she like rarely makes them.
It's like a
She's
delicacy.
like,
Yeah.
you're like, you can't blame me. Like
You don't do
you don't do them.
How do enchiladas look like for you guys? Because my enchiladas look really different.
Okay, my enchiladas. So my mom makes the sauce from scratch. She does the chicken. She does all that. But she like fries la tortilla. She dips it in the oil. She like dips it in some salsa. She like straight up takes 3 hours in the kitchen to make 50 enchiladas. And she doesn't even get any. So it's just like my siblings and I like stuffing our faces in enchiladas.
How does it look like though? Is it rolled?
Yeah.
It is rolled,
I
yeah.
see.
Plated
That's-
How are your enchiladas?
My enchiladas, so
Folded
for
Do you
me,
have it on top?
no, it's like it's like it looks like a taco, but it's red and it's like making regular tortillas, but the color comes from mixing in. It's like a blend of jitomate, chile de árbol, and then other chiles rojos.
I think that's my.
Oh, I know what you're
my-
talking about. I know exactly.
Yeah, and then the end product is it looks like a taco, and then it's stuffed with cheese on the inside.
Oh yeah,
That's-
my family does the same thing. And then they put like the queso.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
that's
wow,
my
yeah.
I never.
¿No se llaman
Yeah, they don't put like this one.
empanadas?
No, that's
No.
it's different. Se llaman enchiladas, but they're enchiladas potosinas. Is what
That's
they're-
how I grew up
Ah,
eating
sí,
them.
sí. Yeah.
I think it's because.
Enchiladas. No, not kidding.
It's a Jalisco thing.
Yeah, it's a
That's
Jalisco
the weird
thing.
thing. Yeah, no, we're from Jalisco.
Yeah, so that's how I grew up eating them too. Cause like a lot of restaurants, they would put like some salsa on top of it, but they would be like red, like and you eat them like that. Yeah. So,
Sounds stupid. I have to try them that
yeah,
way.
it's good. And like when you mentioned mole is pretty good. Like I feel like it's
How
just.
do you make your mole? My mom makes it weird. She adds cerveza to hers.
Oh no, we
Okay,
just take
no.
like
So-
the intense pack.
No.
I'm sorry.
That's weird.
That's an interesting fact, but like my aunt, my grandmother still lives in Mexico, and she has a friend who makes mole and sells it
Uh-huh.
by the kilo, so it's a ton of mole, and it's just frozen. My mom currently has, creo que tiene 15 kilos de mole in her
Right now?
freezer, like right now currently.
Dang.
And so she just like you'd be surprised how much we eat mole.
No, I can't do that. All.
My mom, I think she makes like 3 kilos de mole, and she like freezes it the night before, and so she just goes back and just reheats the mole.
It's crazy to me that y'all measure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we just make an amount. Once it's
Yeah.
gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
If it's too much, it's just there.
Calcúlale. That's how my mom tells me all the time. I'm making something, and she's like, "Tú ahí le vas a ver, tú calcúlale." Exactamente.
See, but that cerveza thing, it's really not for me. I mean, I feel like it's a.
My
it's a
dad used to
difficult
do
thing.
it all the time.
So for carne asada.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they drink the carne asada.
Oh, you gotta use cerveza.
Yeah, what was your
Or
opinion?
with the barbacoa.
Okay, I like cerveza, but like
No, but it tastes so good. Maybe I
in
should make
camitas I
one.
get it. Camitas
Yeah.
I get it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
also,
I
like,
didn't know barbacoa.
But in mole, barbacoa that'd be good.
Yeah.
But in mole, I've never heard of that. I've really never
It makes
heard
like the bread brighter. I don't know.
of
It
that.
makes more
I'll have to
flavor.
tell my mom.
Wow.
I just won't tell my siblings though, because they're gonna be like,
I mean, the alcohol, like,
Of course
not
it's
really-
like
yeah,
balanced
It's
out,
just like
yeah.
softens up.
Yeah.
Like it brings out some flavors. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what would really be good? Frijoles charros. That'd be good. That'd be so good.
Like right now.
That'd be good. That'd be my to-go too.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
me too.
but champurrado. It's like, if we're talking beverages, champurrado, ponche ahorita, especially with cold weather.
I don't like caña. They always put caña in there.
Yeah.
I love
Really,
caña!
like,
No!
chewing on the caña.
Yeah, I like that.
My siblings love it though.
You know what I don't like? I don't like I don't mind the caña because it's like solid, but I don't really like. I love guayaba, but I don't like it when they put it in there because it gets all pulpy and like stuff.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
prefer like
No,
drink it,
these
drench everything.
nates, like, I love nates in and of itself, but like, in a ponche, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but no. Because then I have to like,
You fish out the seeds.
okay, so let's move on from food because we had a fun topic. Let's talk about big family get-togethers. When you guys get together with your families, how does that usually go down for y'all? Because for me, it's cramming everyone as possible into whoever's cars. Obviously, if we have to take 2 cars, we will. But if we don't have to, we're cramming everyone in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
remember
the trucks.
one time, I remember I was like, we had like a big SUV, and then like in the very back, I was in the back. I remember one time we had to like hold someone, you know how like hold people like this? I had to hold someone, so I was like, yeah, okay. And we were going through like the freeway, and you know, like, we were down in Texas, and like we were just driving the whole time. I think we were going to San Antonio from Houston, San Antonio. I was just holding them like this the whole time. I was like, okay.
No, I feel like
You have to experience that. Or something in your lab. at least.
Exactly.
Like when my family does, we have this white van. That van has been through everything. It's been through everyone. I'm so for real.
Yeah.
Like people in the trunk, the back open, them hanging, the legs hanging down. For Halloween, that's what we do. We get that white van and stuff everybody inside. I go down like the neighborhoods.
Like Dodge Caravan, or yeah.
I
We have
think
a Dodge
exactly what
Caravan.
it is.
Yeah. Like usually we don't. Since we're a small family, we just hop in the car, drive over to where we need to go, and there's like a gazillion cars outside of the parking lot. That's like one common thing. It's just like 20 cars, and they're just like playing Tetris out in the parking lot, trying to cram as many people as possible. And yeah, we just like you can hear the music blasting, and you just like get ready. Yeah.
I think it's just sometimes you gotta make it work. My freshman year actually, I drove a van. I drove an Astro van,
Oh.
and
Oh, dude, that's what
every weekend I probably had like 12 to 15 people packed in that van.
Honestly, that's like.
And it was just,
That is
that's just how it works, It just like whose car are we taking? It was always me because everybody just fits in there.
Yeah, take one for the
That'd
team.
be me.
I drove
Yeah.
a big white SUV. Like, I had a Mercedes-Benz GL 450, and that thing was huge.
Yeah.
I felt like I was a mother. And so,
Soccer mom.
yes! So, I crammed in one time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it was like 8 of us. And we all just like crammed into my car. And I was like, I guess I'm the designated driver now. So we all went to Target, and everyone was happy afterwards. Like, I took them to ice cream.
No, I just drive a RAV4. It's just like 4 of us in there. That's it.
Okay, now we're moving on to the hot topic, which is weird, specific, or unique traditions. So first up, we have on New Year's, my family eats lentils, so that in the new year we can make a lot of money. I feel like that's a very interesting way to ring in the new year. What are you guys' opinions?
Well, we're not a big fan of lentils. Like, I growing up, I never liked lentils. My mom would like always make them, and I'm like, no. I don't want to eat lentils.
See,
Yeah.
but I only eat it with like beans. With frijoles charros. Besides that, who eats it on New Year's though? I've never heard of eating it on New
I've
Year's.
never heard that either, but even then, that's just like.
Yeah, just even then, nobody eats lentils, man.
I say I've never heard of it being eaten in New Year's, but growing up, my family is really religious, so every time Lent came around, we would give up meat, and the only thing we would eat was lentils. So for 40 straight days, we would just eat lentils almost. I mean, not
Ain't no way.
not
Not even
every
with
single
beans.
day. That sounds like prison. But just about like 3 to 4 times a week, it was just lentils.
Oh God, no.
But apart from that, we would eat it with banana. I don't know if you guys, is that I don't know
I
if
feel
that's
like
a
it
normal
would
thing. or
mask
just-
the lentil flavor, so like it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, and it actually, I don't like lentils, but if I
How would
do
you do
them.
the bananas though? How would you do the bananas?
So, they prepare the lentils in whatever way my mom did it. I don't know how she did it. It wasn't really ever good, if I'm being honest. but then putting the banana on top, it kind of like, so the lentils, they have like a really specific taste. It's kind of hard to describe, but if you've had lentils, you know what that taste is. And so,
Traumatizes you. You think it's beans and
Yeah.
take a bite
That's why I
out
go
and
with my beans.
you're ready for it. But putting the banana on top of that kind of it did help balance it out. But even now, I'm like, if I can stay away from them, I stay away from them. It's traumatizing to trigger food for me.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we're going to move on from the lentils because we're not going to traumatize Juan anymore. Now we're going to talk about opening Christmas gifts at the stroke of midnight, Christmas Eve. I'm sorry. You are very lucky. My family does not believe in that. They believe in you gotta wait until el recalentado. And still then, you have to wait until maybe noon to open your presents. So, there's my take.
No.
Does anyone...
In my family, like, we party on the 24th, so when we come back, maybe like 3 or 4 in the morning, that's when we open our gifts, if they're under the tree,
Yeah.
because
If...
they don't be having time to put it under the tree.
Exactly.
We be partying, so.
Yeah, that's how it is. Where it's like once we come back home and we're like, falling asleep, then we see the presents, or my parents, hey, yo, help me put this under the tree real quick, and so like we just like sneak them in under the tree, and yeah, we open it at that time.
After we get home.
Yeah, and then you fall asleep.
yeah.
I mean, same thing for me. Just it's always around 11 or 12 Christmas Eve. On actual Christmas Day, it's honestly kind of like more of a relaxed, laid back sort of day for us. Kind of, the adults still have the hangover, and the little kids are just playing with the toys they got. So it's kind of just really, we don't really do much for actual Christmas.
It's more of a let's all sit together,
Yeah.
just spend time together. That's
The
nice.
celebration, it's always Christmas.
It's always time for that bonding in the cafe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
Although
Keep warm.
Christmas Eve, it can be like midnight, and my aunt's like, "Can you cafecito? Like, tengo conchas, tengo puerquitos." I don't know. Puerquitos.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
never puerquitos?
Like the whole
Okay.
thing.
This is a whole other topic for a whole other podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, is there any more remarks you guys would like to
Oh
add?
my god, actually, I do want to say one last thing. My family, for like birthday parties, instead of like smashing people's face on the cake, we make the person a cake. Like we throw flour, cracked eggs in their heads, and stuff like that.
I have
We do it
actually
because
done
that's
that.
a joke and now it's a tradition. So we scared of our birthdays.
Oh no.
In no way. No, I'm terrified because the cake is right there. I don't know.
We have
Yeah.
a second cake. We have a second cake. We have 2 cakes, just in case one gets
Just in
messed
case.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, we just keep doing the stuff.
Okay. Anything else you guys would like to add?
So
Okay. Well. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, because we're eating up time. For coming to our podcast. It was a pleasure talking to you guys about Latin American celebration moments. I hope that we can continue to have interesting conversations like this one on the Cena podcast. To the viewers, if you thought today's conversation was interesting, please go and follow Hispanic Student Association at CBU HSA on Instagram to stay updated on club events, meetings, and releases of our podcast episodes. If you're interested in the club or want to become an HSA member, please contact Juan Ventura for information about the club and how to become a member.